Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy Monday to everyone who is listening to this live, and for those who are listening to the replay too. And I welcome you guys to another honest conversation, open discussion, one-on-one honest conversation too. So when it comes to just, watching this live stream live right now, if you're in the chat right now too, shout out to all the beautiful people who are here saying this respectfully, pausing there too. But with all jokes aside, also, but hopefully you guys are enjoying your day, enjoying your afternoon, enjoying your evening, also, and happy Monday to you guys, also. So big shout out to Kiba, to Belinda, to Clarence, to all you guys who are listening to this live, and for those who are listening to replay too, it's always good to see you guys also. And hopefully you guys are taking care of yourselves, especially, taking care of yourselves in your self-care practice, in your own lives also, when it comes to your own goals, when it comes to who you are as a human being, and etc. too. If you guys could hear me, feel free to let me know. Give it a thumbs up if you guys could hear me too. You can see my video obviously too. So um, yeah, happy Monday to you guys. And just really saying that, I don't want to just sugarcoat anything or just anything like that. But give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn off my TV because I've been watching Spider-Man for the last couple of days. There you go. All that flashing light is just blinding me. But hopefully you guys are doing well out there too. Especially for those who are going through any kind of challenges out there. I mean, just like what's been happening lately too. Just like when it comes to in our environment, it's just pretty crazy shit out there. So hopefully you guys are taking care of yourselves, and especially if you want to be in a space where you can just share your feelings and thoughts, when it comes to having an open discussion about any topics that you want to talk about, or just like if you want to send prayers to someone, to yourself, to anyone that you know, or just in general also that's happening in our society, you're more than welcome to post it in the chat. Even if you want to post links too, I'm totally cool with that. I'm no chat dictator, so just saying it too. Hopefully I can say that word. So, but you know, hopefully you guys are doing well. So let me give a shout out to Clarence. What's up? What's up? And hello, Melinda. She says, "How am I? I'm doing. How are you?" So I'm doing good, Melinda. Just really, talking with people. Just really, getting ready for this live stream and just really, connecting with you guys too. I've been really, really writing some notes down. Writing some affirmations. I know in the spiritual communities, people love affirmations. Like people make affirmations, like people make popcorn, or just like when it comes to people putting ice in their cup when it's hot, or just making hot chocolate when it's cold. And it's just like when it comes to just how I am. I'm doing good. I'm just really doing my best to stay healthy, especially as I'm getting older too. So I'm doing all right, Melinda. Just hanging in there. And thank you for asking that too. And so say hi to the people here. What's up, Maxie? Good to see you. She says, hopefully you have a great Monday so far. Wishing you well the rest of your week. Yeah, likewise, my friend. Always good to see you, my friend. So always good to see you, Cecily. And and it's always good to see familiar faces, new faces, a mixture in between too. And so definitely, yeah, health is, that should be a damn affirmation. Yeah, health is wealth. That is for damn sure true. So hold up, let me write that in my damn journal before I forget that shit. Yeah, health is definitely wealth, and that is true in a sense. And so let me see if I could write this down in a journal. Affirmation chat. Where is the affirmations note? So let's see. Sorry for I'm looking like a deer in the headlights. I'm just looking at my notes here for a second. So let's see. I know I wrote it down somewhere. Shit. Oh, there it is. Health is wealth. Yeah, definitely. I'll write that shit down. Health is definitely. Thank you for that, Cecily. That is so true. So, especially when it comes to health, I mean, health could look and feel different for so many people too. And I'm no doctor whatsoever. I'm just really, share my own opinions about this too when it comes to the topic of health, when it comes to mental health, spiritual health, physical health, just like when it comes to just, talking about, when it comes to health, it's really important for all of us to really just take care of our own health and really put our own spin to it also, because it could look and it because it could look and could feel different for anyone who is just living their best lives too, whether you're a mom with kids, if you're a single woman, if you're a single man, if you're a man with kids, or a family with kids too, or if you're a kid yourself also. So when it comes to taking care of your own health too, especially when it comes to with mental health, physical health, spiritual health too, just really putting your own spin to it also. Even if you like want to do it yourself or asking for help too, there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, definitely. I've been writing a lot of affirmations lately. And it's just like when it comes to just with today too, I just realized that, it's the retrogrades today too. So it's kind of like with Mercury in retrograde, that kind of ties into like with communication. I believe that's kind of true too for any astrologers out there. Feel free to correct my ass. So when it comes to just, writing things down, I mean, just taking notes like I'm just, in a college course, or if I'm in a, you know, taking notes like I'm in a webinar or something too. I don't know if you guys ever been to a webinar. I've been to like I stopped at webinars at least, 20. So it's like, okay, every webinar is different because each one I go to is really related to self-care or wellness. And it's really cool. You could really gain something from it too. It's like when it comes to, writing stuff down. Even if you want to just listen. I mean, nothing wrong with listening, just like when it comes to having an open ear, having an open heart to a new perspective. If you just want to learn a new skill, want to learn a new perspective when it comes to certain topics. But when it comes to writing stuff down, it's really good to do that, especially if you want to learn something, something that's very profound. So thank you for that little reminder, Cecily. Health is wealth, and especially how it feels to us, how it looks to us, especially when it comes to our mind, with our heart, and with our bodies also, just really putting our own spin to it and just really, experiencing that for ourselves too. So yes, definitely. Shout out to you, Cecily. And so let me say hi to Clarence. What's up, Clarence? Good to see you, bro. Hopefully you are having a good week. Hopefully you and are taking care of yourself too. And especially when it comes to Kiba too. So thank you for being here, Kiba. And shout out to you and your mom also. And she says, wanted to say hello, prayers to Rose State College. Had a shooting today on campus. I heard about that recently. I think it popped up on my phone. I don't know if it's related to that, but something popped up on my phone about something that happened. But prayers to anyone who's affected from the Rhodes State College shooting. It's really unfortunate too. And we're gonna talk about this too if you guys are open to listening and sharing your own feelings and thoughts about this. It's just like when it comes to with the Mercury retrogrades and what's happening right now, it's just really good time to reflect. And I wrote this down too in my journals also because the retrogrades are a good time to reflect and not deflect. So when it comes to that, especially when it comes to the retrogrades, if it's a Mercury retrograde or Jupiter or whichever too, it's just like the retrogrades are a good time for us to reflect and not deflect. So like reflecting, it's like a good way for us to just really analyze stuff, to really just, sit with it, to just meditate with it. Even if you have to just, sit by yourself and just really, I don't say stare into a wall, but kind of like, just really, have some moments for yourself too. And it's just like, when it comes to just, reflecting on things of what you experience, what you see, what you say, what you do, and etc. Too. It's really important to do that, especially when it comes to with health too, because especially when it comes, I'm going to highlight to what Cecily has shared too. Let me put a star on that because health is wealth, and I mean there's no better saying than that too. And just like when it comes to just with that, how you really take care of yourself is really important, especially if you're an artist, if you're a teacher, if you're a sex worker, if you're just a student, if you're a parent, or if you're just like um, oh my goodness, what's the word? Or whoever how you identify yourself too. And it's just like when it comes to with the retrogrades, it's a good time to reflect and not deflect too. So when it comes to that, if you disagree with what I'm saying, you're more than welcome to share your thoughts, your own feelings and thoughts about this too. And it's just like when it comes to with taking care of ourselves too, and just really doing that with our own mental health and emotional health too, and just like when it comes to our physical health also, just really doing our best the way that we can too, especially, when it comes to who we are as human beings, to just really take care of ourselves. And so when it comes to that, and Belinda says Spider-Man has no shield, he deflects. I mean, I tell you this about Spider-Man. I mean, Peter Parker, or it could be another one too, Miles Morales. It's just like he is actually a good reflector. I mean, he sits down and he reflects on the things that he does, and he always shares this quote: "With great power comes with great responsibility." So it's kind of like, when it comes to the powers he has, he's very strong as an ox. I think he's probably on par with Captain America, or even kind of in the middle, kind of between with Captain America and the Hulk, because it's kind of like with the spider that got bit from him. It's kind of like Wade from the Super Soldier program. They're trying to really replicate the Captain America, his powers. So when it comes to doing the gamma radiation with the Hulk, or just putting it in bugs like in spiders with the Spider-Man too, it's just like, Spider-Man is a really, he could deflect. I mean, sometimes when he's just, in his head, or just like trying to, save the city, or save New York, save the planet. I mean, he could deflect, but also sometimes when he realizes he makes mistakes, he reflects on it. He really just thinks it through. He feels it, especially to the people that's affected by it too. So when it comes to that, I mean, that's totally a good point, Melinda. But I could also just, I say disagree, but also add to it. It's just like he also can reflect to the things that he's just, what he does too. Because I was just watching the cartoon just now, and you're very, very psychic too. So I say intuitive. So when it comes to that with Spider-Man, especially, I mean, he's such the most OG kind of iconic pop culture characters out there too. There's video games about him. There's comic books about him. There's cartoons. You name it too. Cosplays. He's been around for a long time. And just like when it comes to being Stan Lee's absolute favorite character, along with Captain America, the Hulk, the Avengers, Iron Man, you name it too. So when it comes to that, Spider-Man can deflect, but also he reflects a lot too. So that is a good point, Melinda. But I'm just gonna want to add something to it and kind of disagree. So if you want to share more about your feelings and thoughts when it comes to Spider-Man, you're more than welcome to share. And same goes to anyone too who wants to share your own feelings and thoughts about what's happening out there too. So I'm want to ask you guys how you guys are doing too. So when it comes to asking you the same question you guys asked me, like Melinda, just asking how I'm doing, I want to ask you guys the same thing too. So hopefully you guys are doing well, and staying safe and healthy out there. And I also noticed too, I really want to do some things a little bit different when it comes to my live streams. So it's kind of like, I always do the collective readings last. I'm going to do it probably first from now on. And then kind of like, once we're sharing and just talking what we're talking about too, I'll just throw some cards out there too. And then we can just really reflect on it too, to what we've just experienced with the meditation. So if that's cool with you guys also, I might just stick with that for now. And so unless something I creatively come up to. So but yeah, I also want to share something with you guys too, if you guys could want to see the screen. So it's kind of like, if you guys could see this too, I was on astroseek.com just looking at the natal charts. And it's just like when it comes to the planets are in placement today too, you probably, if you guys could see it, it's just like, it's just like with the Mercury in retrograde today, it's a good time to reflect on, how we communicate, especially when it comes to, how we talk to people, how we talk about ourselves, and etc. too. And it's just like, it's really doing that from a healthy space. I know sometimes, when we're just, living life, I mean, things could test us in so many ways, especially when we're looking at certain things too, and for experiencing other things. I mean, I'll just show you an example of it too. And it's just like recently, like, on YouTube, I've been so kind of burnt out just watching certain videos on YouTube. I mean, it's just like, I love to learn. I love to learn like different things from relationships, and just like with spirituality and other things too, with gaming and all that. But recently, just with the videos that I've been watching too, it's just like, it's like the same old thing over and over. It's just like, certain people talking about like women from the negative light, or just like when it comes to, something modern day this, modern day that. It's just like, it's just like, huh, really? And it's like, with the YouTube beefs and with everything else, and it's just like, whoa, like, like it can really turn you off about it too, and it just make you reflect on, it can also make you reflect on just like when it comes to, just like, what kind of content you want to watch. It's just like, asking yourself, like, is it worth it? And it's just like, I don't know if you guys ever been in that kind of, place before too. Just like when it comes to just, if you watch certain content, especially if it's on YouTube or if it's on any social media platform, like whether it's like on Facebook, if it's like Instagram, especially Twitter. I mean, Twitter is like a, social media jungle out there in these damn streets, internet streets, I should say too. It's crazy out there. I mean, nothing against Twitter, but I'm everywhere on social media. But the craziest place I've been to so far is Twitter, and that place is a social media jungle. I mean, I kid you not. So it's like, wow. And I'll just, second goes to Instagram, then Facebook, or I just say Instagram and Facebook are kind of the same, and then YouTube. Oh, I mean, what more can you say about YouTube? I love YouTube, but sometimes it's crazy out there. I mean, it's just like what you see on content and people just having live stream beefs for 8 hours straight. It's just like, it makes you think. And it sounds like I'm talking shit, but I'm just really keeping it real. It's like, it's like, is it worth it? I mean, sometimes it's like, if it's like, if I did that also, having an 8 hour stream about talking about someone, I'll be really in a very funky mood. I'll probably lose my voice, honestly. And it's just like, I'm not that kind of person to do that, because, I'm in a better place. I mean, I'm in a different place in my life where it's just like, I want to help people, and it's just like I want to help people to connect with them, to really provide a service, making money with that too. That's totally cool. Just really making people laugh and learn and love in so many beautiful ways too. So if it's like, if I could bring people tears of joy with laughter when it comes to, with entertainment, gaming, spirituality, and all that too. And it's just like, I'm continue to do that until I'm an old man. So yeah, I don't know if you guys ever felt that before too, when it comes to being burnt out from watching certain things. I know you probably said this before, but with me, I'm experiencing it now. It's like, even today, I haven't like watched a YouTube video today, except for, right now too, I'm on YouTube. So it's like, I'm kind of being a hypocrite, in a little bit, because, I'm on YouTube talking about being burnt out, watching certain things on YouTube. So it's, I'm just really keeping it real too, especially when it comes to the Mercury retrograde. I mean, it's a really good time to reflect, and it's just like, just really, sit with yourself, even if that's the most difficult thing you can do, it's just sitting with yourself. I mean, shit. I mean, sometimes, like when we can just really, um, not take the time to sit with ourselves for a moment. It's just like a way of just deflecting. It's kind of like, sometimes you don't have time with it, you don't want to deal with it. I mean, I get it. I mean, but sometimes, eventually you just gotta sit. It's just like, oh, I've been running away from this kind of, feelings I'm having. Just really reflecting on that too, especially when it comes to the Mercury retrogrades. So, oh, yeah. Let me see what people are sharing in the chat too. So, when it says that must be in the air, maybe we are just, yeah, that's totally true, Melinda. Maybe you're just growing, and you're growing too in the ways too. I was watching your live stream on Heather's channel too, with you and your sister, with Sherry, and I believe Sharon Lee was there too. So if I'm missing something, feel free to correct me. But I was just really watching it. I was almost finished with that too. Then I was, taking care of my little fur babies, and I was, playing with my PS5. So doing all those things at once, it's just like, okay. I mean, that's just my monkey mind, just really multitasking, on doing one thing, another thing, all at the same time. But that live stream you guys did with you, your sister, with Sherry Age, um, with Sharon Lee, it was really powerful too. So I just want to really mention that too, Melinda. And you know, and She says, I try to, yeah, just really staying away from the BS. I mean, that's one most beautiful thing about, energy healing, and especially if it's like Reiki, or if it's shamanic healing too, or even like any kind of form of energy healing too. It's just like how you can really just, staying away from all the bullshit too that's just happening. I mean, it's just like, you really putting our own spin to it and how it looks to you, how it feels to you. It's so beautiful itself. And it just really, just realizing that too. It's just like, sometimes like you ever like felt like you need to just like brush some shit off, kind of like, dust yourself off, or just like, getting that energy out. If you have to take a shower, if you have to just, you know, exercise it out too, in so many ways too, when it comes to energy healing, because, everything around us is energy, from the trees to our shirts to our own cells in our bodies too. Oh, I'm grabbing, you know, my my pecs, not to gross you out or excite other people too. But sometimes when it comes to how we can really just get clear all that bullshit out when it comes to our energy fields, and how we could do that also too is so beautiful. Even if you want to use cards, I mean, sometimes if you want to pull a card for ourselves today, and I know every reader that I talk to also has, supposedly they say they have a problem doing this. I mean, with me, I love to do it like every day. I mean, it's just like, if I'm curious about a question, I'll just pull an oracle card or a tarot card, and I just really sit with that. It's like, oh, okay, I'll just really taking heart to that too. Just really having that open mind and heart to just whatever I want to just learn today too, or just experience at the same time. So definitely, definitely, and it's good that you're doing that, Melinda. And what's up, Teresa? Good to see you. What's good? What's good? What's good? Thank you for being here too. Shout out to you, Teresa K. Hopefully, you are enjoying your snacks, enjoying that beautiful food in your fridge. I know you're the awesome cook in the spiritual communities too, in that tarot communities, spiritual communities, gaming, wherever the communities that you're into. You're always that awesome cook who brings a lot of hugs and has a lot of good food. So, shout out to Teresa K. So, yes, indeed. Let's see. And Melinda says, I think I watched Ali and now you today. I clicked on something talking smack. And yeah, I totally feel that. I mean, I did the same thing recently too. And it's just like, and it's like a content creators that I thought they were okay people too. And I kind of like made a response video to what they were talking about. And it's just like, it's like, really? And I just like turn my head like this. And it's kind of like, sometimes like, it makes you feel a certain way. I mean, it's sometimes like, it makes you feel like this.
The fuck are you out of your damn mind?
Like that. Or just like, it's like, what? Like, why? You just can't help it. And it's just like, it's like, God damn, like, really? All those YouTube beefs. It's just like sometimes, people say something like this.
God, you are a fucking moron.
Or something similar to that too. So I don't know what's going on in these YouTube streets, but sometimes if I hear some crazy BS, also, when it comes to that too. I mean, hey, I mean, Melinda, I'm just really keeping it real with you guys too. I mean, it's just so crazy out there. I mean, sometimes when I hear stuff like that too, it's just like I just want to, you know, do this.
You can't harm me. Are you a fucking ass?
And that's how I feel too. So it's kind of like, if that negative bullshit comes out and it's like this, got to be like the juggernaut, kind of like this, saying something.
You can't harm me. Are you a fucking ass?
Yeah. And just really also not ever, 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 ever.
I never quit.
Yeah. How never quitting, always letting that bullshit go, basically. And it's like when it comes to that. So, I mean, shoot. Don't make me start it. If I see a video I don't like, I just like, I'm done. I'm detoxing from YouTube and just going out in nature, even if I want to just, look at the stars. And Melinda says, so energy cannot die. Scientists, yeah, The scientists say so too. So it's kind of like, send it to the energy field to be clean. Yeah. And it definitely do that too. So it's kind of like, and you feel like like the scientists realize that too. It's kind of like, sometimes I never understand, like, realizing that, energy can't die. And that's so true. And just like when it comes to that also, let me see if I can find that clip. Shoot. Wait, did I cancel that clip? Oh, shoot. Oh, dang it. And it's just like when it comes to that too. Sometimes, we tend to, like realize stuff too that we just like didn't recognize too. And it's just like, wow, like energy cannot die. And even just like if someone brings us that, that toxic stuff too, that we can just, trying to bring towards us, if it's from other people, from other circumstances, you can really have an attitude like this
Break
too.
my foot off in your ass.
See, like that, break my foot off in someone's ass. So it's kind of like, releasing that shit too. So when it comes to, just cleansing all that energy too, and just like Linda says, out there is now the whole world internet. Right? Exactly. I mean, well, where can you go wrong when it comes to clearing that stuff out too? So when it comes to just how we can really just cleansing out the bullshit, how we can really do that is totally powerful for us. Even if you need to time to rest too, and just like really bringing that towards your space too when it comes to that. If it's like with scent, I know with essential oils, you probably see this a lot on my channel too. And it's just like how I can really just bring that sense of energy towards your your space to really help you to rest, to recover, to really clearing out all that BS too when it comes to just bringing some kind of that relaxing energy towards your space. Even if you want to use plants in the bottle, that's what I call essential oils. Beautiful plants in the bottle that are just distilled from powerful plants, from herbs, spices, and all that too. So you know yeah, definitely. Even if you like you need to time to rest too, it's just like rest is so important. I mean, from just sleeping our asses off, if we need to sleep on our own beds, our queen size beds, our king size beds, or wherever that feels comfortable for us when it comes to with resting. And it's like how we can really just practice that in our self-care routine. It's just really important. So when it comes to that, just really doing your best to just resting, bringing that, creating that kind of environment where you can just really just relax, to let all that shit go too. And just like Linda says, gotta laugh about the stuff that gets. Yeah, definitely. Laughter is medicine too. So when it comes to that, laughter is medicine, and also wealth too. So it's kind of like what Maxie said too. Health is wealth, and that's so true. Okay, so much love to all you guys too who are dropping knowledge. You guys are amazing people too, especially when it comes to how you guys want to create that kind of environment for yourself where you can just rest and just to really help you to release all that BS that you experience from each day that you're going through. Also, especially if you're coming back from work, if you're coming back from a store or from an event, or just like from an argument too. It's just like really doing your best to just really reflecting on things too, especially when it comes to just with the retrogrades too, just how you really just reflect on that too in the ways that feels right to you. And just like when it comes to just doing that powerful work, doing that powerful shadow work, and however people want to call it too, just like in the spiritual community, it's just like really reflecting, like the great Tony Baker says, and shout out to him, just sit there and reflect, so it's kind of like really laughing with that too, even laughing with yourself, because laughter is medicine. It's like a form of you know health too. And it's like like with Maxie said too, it's like shit, health is wealth. So I'm gonna share this kind of quote there too from Cecily from what she shared too. And sorry for putting your name out there, but I just really have to highlight that too for tonight. So definitely, definitely. And just like if, when it comes to just, how can we just do that too, to really reflect, during the Mercury retrogrades too. And just like when it comes to these three powerful cards too, if any of these messages resonate with you guys also, for the collective also, for those who are watching this live, for those who are watching the replay too, just really taking the time for yourself to just really, if any of these messages resonate, you're always welcome to comment. And just whether you're are watching this live and watch the replay too. So when it comes to listening, and just like when it comes to listen, just really sitting with yourself too when it comes to just with listening. So it's kind of like, with the retrogrades too, it's a good time to reflect. And what better way to reflect on things too is just to really, really listen to how you're feeling right now too within yourself, especially when it comes with your own thoughts, with your body, with your heart, with your mind, just really, taking the time for yourself to just listen. Even if you are just with someone too, it's always good to just listen because everyone loves a good listener, especially when it comes to, how you can really just, respond to when it comes to how you're feeling within yourself, when it comes to your own mind, when it comes to your own body, when it comes to your own heart also. Just really taking the time for yourself to just listen in so many powerful ways can really just be helpful. And it can also just really make you a powerful, powerful person also. And just really, creating a stronger connection with that too. So when it comes to gateways, it's kind of like another word for a connection. So it's kind of like a gateway to another place too. So it's kind of like, creating that kind of powerful connection when it comes to just with listening. So it's kind of like, when it comes to listening and just really, doing your best to just listen, from a healthy space in so many aspects too, when it comes to this message, and just really creating that kind of, stronger connection from within too. Just like when it comes to just, with our own defined feminine energies, because we all have this too, whether you're a man, if you're a woman too, just really when it comes to just, creating that kind of gateway, that connection when it comes to just listening and just really doing that for yourself also, and really doing it how it feels to you too. So whether you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're a gamer, if you're an artist, if you're a sex worker, wherever that may be too for you guys also, or if you're just working in construction or business or in entertainment industry, if you're an artist or if you're a mixture of the two also, just really creating that kind of strong connection too, especially when it comes to listening how you're feeling within yourself, with other people, and etc. too, when it comes to this message right here. And just really, taking action to just really, showing support also, even asking for help too. So when it comes to with support, taking action to really just asking for support, asking for help from another source, from another person with the higher selves, the um, higher energies too, when it comes to the universe also, just really taking action for to ask for support. And even when it comes to connecting with your ancestors, connecting with your deities, connecting with other people, asking for support from a healthy space, there's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're a man also. There's nothing wrong asking for support. Sometimes there are things you can do alone, but sometimes we can't do everything alone too. Just really asking for a helping hand when it comes to just taking action to asking for support, and just like how it can really just do that can really just be powerful, and really putting your own spin to it as well too. So when it comes to taking action to getting support also, whether you're a man, if you're a woman too, just really doing that from a healthy space as well too. And just like when it comes to these three powerful cards for the collective today also, just really taking the time for yourself to just really reflect too if any of these messages resonate with you guys too. And just like when it comes to just with these collective cards for tonight too, or for today, if you're watching this in the morning, if you're watching this in the afternoon, or especially if you're watching this in the evening right now too, for those who are living the West Coast, just really taking the time for yourself to just really listen, just really listening with an open heart, with an open mind, with the open body too, to just really listen, just really connecting with your senses, your intuitive senses, in the best way that you can also, and really putting your own spin to it when it comes to your relationships with life. When it comes to in every aspect, and just really taking the time for yourself to just really make being open to creating that stronger connection with that too when it comes with the gateways. So just really making that stronger connection to just really listen towards yourself, especially when it comes to with other people and with your environment also, and everything that's connected with it too when it comes to this message. And just really taking action to just really asking for support, and how we can really just asking support when it comes to certain goals that we have for ourselves too, and just really asking for help from our ancestors, uh, from the universe, from our deities, wherever that floats your boat to, when it comes to taking action to getting support also, and just really doing that from a healthy space. So I was going to share these two one more time. I'm just really trying to, simplify it too. So when it comes for anyone who is popping in right now too, and for those who are watching a replay, so just really with the first card too, just really listen, to really just listen from a healthy space too in every aspect of your relationships when it comes to this message, and just really create being open to creating a stronger connection from within too when it comes to this card right here as well, and just really asking for support also when it comes to this message, and just really asking support from a healthy space in ways that feels right to you. So, ooh, if any of you guys have any questions about the cards I pulled too, you're more than welcome to share your own feelings and thoughts about this too. So, yes, you laugh your ass off. I laugh at my ass. Good. That's good stuff. Absolutely. Of course, of course. She looks balanced. Yeah, she does, doesn't she? If it's one of those two cards too, it's just like, yeah, she does look balanced also. So, if I think you're probably talking about this card also, so definitely, definitely, definitely. Especially with this one too. They both look balanced also, especially with the first card. So let's see here too. Right on. Taking care of business. Damn right. Exactly. And just like, taking care of business. That's what's up too, in ways that feels right to us too, when it comes to living our best lives and so on and so forth too. So when it comes to that, also we can really just reflect on the cards that you know, um, that were pulled for the collective. Also, how can really just taking care of business, especially when it comes to the Mercury retrogrades. Also, so I'm gonna turn off my camera for a moment. If you guys want to make yourself comfortable, you're more than welcome to just really sit with yourself in this very moment. Just really relaxing in your chair, keeping your back straight the best way that you can, and just when you're ready, also, um, when you're ready, just really looking around in your environment, looking up towards the ceiling, looking to your left, looking to your right, looking behind you to really get that sense of safety. And when you're ready to, just really taking the time for yourself to just really tune into how you're feeling right now. And just really tuning in right now too, to just really reflect and just really, you know, just being present with yourself in this very moment. Just really sit and just really, sit with yourself in this very moment. Just how your heart feels, how your mind feels, especially how you feel in general when it comes to your own body. Just really, grounding your energy and just really taking the time for yourself to just really, ground your energy and just really being present with yourself also. And just really taking the time for yourself to just really taking a deep breath in with the inhale. And when you're ready to release, just exhaling the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels comfortable for you. And by just being aware of our own breath, it really allows the mind to just really focus on something. because our mind gets scattered so many times when it comes to just sitting with ourselves. And it can be totally hard too. And when we can really bring our awareness towards our breath, to just really, taking that deep breath in with the inhale, just inhaling with our solar plexus, with our hearts, with our throats, just really taking that deep breath in with the inhale and just really going at your own pace and at your own time. And when you're ready to release, just exhaling the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels right for you when it comes to those two options is also just really having fun with that too. Just really allowing the breath to just flow naturally. Simply by just taking a deep breath in with the inhale. Just really breathing that in when it comes to with your own breath. Even if you want to set an intention for yourself today, just really breathing in that intention that you want to set for yourself in this very moment. Just really breathing that in towards your heart, towards your mind, towards your throat, towards your roots, towards your feet, towards anywhere that really needs that beautiful, beautiful energy. And when you're ready to release, just exhaling the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels comfortable for you. And just really taking the time for yourself to just really thanking yourself for taking the time to just really sit with yourself for a moment and to really just being present and just really set an intention for yourself today too. Even if it's the most simple intentions also by just feeling good, to rest, wherever that may be, to just really embracing that, how it feels to you in this very moment with your body, with your heart, with your mind, with that when we breathe in that intention that you want to set for ourselves. And when you're ready to release, want to let go of any BS that no longer serves you, just exhaling the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels comfortable for you. And just always know that we have the ability to just practice this beautiful form of self care at any time in our lives. So, whether you're in your room, in your garden, at your gaming lounge, your fortress of solitude, your woman cave, your man cave, dungeon, wherever that feels comfortable for you, metaphorically, just always know that we have the ability to just really being present with ourselves, to just really set a powerful intention that we want to set for ourselves too. Just breathing it in with the inhale, with our own breath. And when you're ready to release all the BS, just exhaling the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels right for you. And when you're ready, you can just, bring your awareness back into your body. If you have to, just wiggle your fingers, your toes, your legs, or if you want to make yourself more comfortable, if you want to just, have your favorite blanket or just give your body a good stretch, just really doing anything that really feels right to you in this very moment. And when you're ready, you can come back and open your eyes. So, hopefully, you guys have enjoyed that too. When it comes to that quick meditation, I try to make it short, but sometimes when you're just going with the flow, it tends to be a little longer. So, hopefully, you guys have enjoyed that meditation too. And you're always welcome to, share your own feelings and thoughts about it too. I even might make it a short video too. So when it comes to that, or even if you guys want a message for today too, before we wrap things up, if you guys want like a card for today or for tonight, if you guys have any specific questions that you want a reading for too, feel free to post your questions in the chat. Or if you guys don't feel, or if you guys don't want a reading today too, I could just really, just share the collective cards that we pulled too earlier. So wherever that floats your boat, I'm here for you guys. I'm not here as much as just for me flapping my gums for an hour straight. So when it comes to that, you're more than welcome to, if you guys want like a message for today, and just like in general, also, you feel free to post your question. If not, I could just really reshare the cards that we pulled for the collective again too. So, you're welcome, Melinda. Much love to you, my friend. It's all good. It's all good. Glad that this meditation was helpful for you too. Even the information that I've shared too, you're always welcome to check out the links below too. If you want, like, the 100 diffuser blends PDF file that I was sharing, even you want to check out astroseek.com. So, much love to you, Melinda, and to anyone who is watching this live and watching the replay too. So, and Melinda says, feel free to watch the reading from Allie and Indigo. Okay, I'll check it out. Definitely will do that. Will do. Cool. So I bet they post something powerful. Is that, if I'm not mistaken, Melinda? So that's cool. I'll definitely will check it out. Oh, excuse me. Oh, must got some burps there too. So, my goodness. Oh man. So if anyone wants a message, so you posted it on your channel. Okay, cool. I'll definitely go check out your channel so I could definitely check out the video too. Better out than in. Yes. I should write that too as an affirmation. Better out than in. You know what? Hold up. I'm going to write that too as an affirmation. Hold up. Oh, that better out than in. That is very profound. You guys are sharing some profound shit today. Better out than in. Better out in. There you go. There you go. I'm going to say that shit. Accepted. Oh, pause. Shit. I ain't down with no sausage fest, I'm more of a pie and melon lover myself, you know what I'm saying? So I like American pie. I mean, American pie, Brazilian pie. I mean, pies are healthy around the world too. I'm a big fan of that for life. So, oh man, no sausage for me. Shoot. Nope. So if I see sausage coming my way, but I'll say nope. But if people like it too, that's totally them. More power to them. But for me, nah. Yep. More room out. Definitely. Yep. Definitely. So we the same. Yes, we got the same pie preferences. That's what's up, Melinda. You got good taste. You got good taste in pie and the ladies. Yes. That is awesome, Melinda. I salute you, sis. Awesome. Oh man. Can't go wrong with that shit. Sometimes we can't give up, Just gotta continue to just really, be who we are too. So you too. Yes. Salute. Yes. Hold up. Where's my damn cup? Oh, there's my Spider-Man cup up in this bitch. So yes, cheers. Salute. Hell yeah. Definitely. I'll ring the sound bowl for you. Salute. That's some good shit right there. Actually, I gotta take a sip and make a salute. That's some good shit. Cheers to pie. Yes, can't go wrong with that. Cheers to pie also. Can't go wrong with that shit. Apple pie, American pie, chocolate pie, you name it too. Every pie around the world too. Respectfully saying this, of course. I even talking about food too. So, salute. Shit. Oh man, that's some good shit. Sound like I'm high and shit. Oh man. Oh my goodness. So if any of you guys want a message for today, if you guys want to just, have a message for tonight, or if in just in general too, if you want a specific reading, feel free to post your question. If not, I can just share the cards that I pulled for the collective too, and we can just, wrap things up too. So I try not to be live on YouTube as so much because it's, I like to, do things, offline too. But there's nothing wrong connecting with you guys on YouTube also. It's a cool space for us to just really connect with each other too. But sometimes YouTube can be so damn crazy. I'll just leave it a buck at that. So lemon rouge. Oh, I definitely I can't with I'm lucky your sister's not here. Oh man. It's recycling. Lemon maroon. Okay. Okay, I see you there. Nice. Cook. Oh, you crack me up, Melinda. Nice. Cheers to all that. Salute. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What more can you go wrong with that too? So, oh shit, that's some good shit right there. So, mm-mm-mm. So you know what? I'm gonna reshare these cards that I pulled for the collective today, for today too, and for those who are watching this in the morning, or the afternoon, at night. Also, you're more than welcome to share your own feelings and thoughts about these cards too, if any of these cards resonate with you guys. Also, so when it comes to just with listening, also just really listening with an open heart, with an open mind too. And it's like when it comes to just like in your own self-care routine and with your own relationships with life also, relationships with yourself, with other people, with your environment also, just really listening with an open heart, with an open mind too, and just really listening to really listen from a healthy space too, and just really doing that the best way that you can as well when it comes to this message. And just really building that strong connection within too, to just help you to listen also. So when it comes to gateways, just really creating that strong connection from within too, to just really help you to listen with a strong mind. I mean, with a healthy mind, with a healthy heart, and just really, doing that from a healthy space from within to just really listen. So when it comes to reflecting, when it comes to, with the record retrogrades as well, just really, creating that kind of powerful gateway to help you to listen also, to help you to listen to your heart, listen to your mind, listen to your body, and just really doing that with your senses also when it comes to with who you are as a human being, whether you're a man, if you're a woman, etc. However you identify yourself too when it comes to this message. And just really taking action to really asking for help also, just like when it comes to asking for support, asking support with your ancestors, with your deities, with your angels, with other people, and just like really asking for support too in ways that feels right to you. So not being afraid to taking action, to really just asking for support, and how can you really just asking for support when it comes to how we can really just listen to ourselves, and to really just making that strong connection too when it comes to the gateways as well, and just really taking action to really just asking for support in so many ways too, and how it feels to us and how it looks to us too, just really putting your own spin to it as well. And so when it comes to these three messages for the morning, for the afternoon, for the evening, for anyone who is watching, just really taking the time for yourself to just really listening to every aspect in your relationships, with yourself, with other people, and etc. too. Just like with you when it comes to just listening, just really listening from a healthy space too when it comes to this message. And just really being open to just really, creating that kind of powerful connection and gateway towards that too, when it comes to just listening with with an open heart, with an open mind, with an open body too, and just really doing that from a healthy space and in any aspect of your relationships too. And just really taking the time for yourself to just really asking for support and how you can really just do that also when it comes to just, asking for support with your ancestors, with the universe, with the higher consciousness too, with source consciousness. And just really do, or with other people too, with the people in your space as well, or with you yourself. Just really taking action to asking for support from a healthy space and just really doing that, for yourself too, and how it feels to you, how it looks for you. Just really doing that from a healthy space. And so, without further ado, that concludes with the live stream, also with the one-on-one honest conversations. I thank you guys for being here too. And I know sometimes when it comes to certain shows being long and being short, I understand, certain days or Mondays especially are just kind of days that we want to just, do our own thing, try to make money, take care of people too, and just really, clock out. I get it. But hopefully these messages were very helpful for you too, and even the meditation also when it comes to just, um, when it comes to practicing self-care in so many ways too, and prayers for anyone who is going through it out there also, so the people that are affected by the shooting that happened recently, my heart goes out to you guys also, and for anyone who is going through any kind of challenging times also in their own lives also, just really, praying for you guys also in ways that we can really just find solutions to these crazy ass shit that we're going through also, to really help us to live in a better society where it's just like people are treated equally, we're all safe, we're all protected, we can make money, in so many ways too. Whether you're an artist, if you're a sex worker, if you're, working, in a with a hobby that's very creative and powerful for us too, So when it comes to that, much love to you guys also when it comes to, being who you are as human beings too. And may we continue to practice self-care that can benefit us, our loved ones, in a whole environment also too. And if you guys ever want to check out the natal charts also, when it comes, if you guys are a fan of astrology, or if you guys want to just, check out my doTERRA page too, if you guys want to just, download the diffuser 100 diffuser blends also to really help you to make some awesome blends if you want to bring some more restful and invigorating energies in your own space too. You're more than welcome to check it out in my Linktree also, which is in the description below too. Or if you guys ever want to collab with me or send me questions or add me on social media, etc. also. Or if you need help building your own YouTube channel also, there's some awesome resources that you guys can check out at any time also in the description below too. And I'm looking forward to connect with you guys on Wednesday too with another Wellness Wednesday Solutions live stream too. So we're gonna, possibly bring some more awesome self-care, kind of solutions and activities that can help us to really just clear our own energy too. So if you guys are open to that too, feel free to tune in on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time also. And much love to you. So thank you, Melinda, Cecily, Kiba, Clarence, and anyone who is listening to this live and watch the replay too. Much love to you guys. Continue to be who you are also. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just really, just sharing words of encouragement too. So may you guys continue to be who you are. Maybe you continue to practice self-care that could benefit us, our loved ones, and our whole environment. And I will see you guys around, in these YouTube streets. And Melinda says, much love and light. Later, watch the wild, powerful video clips. Okay, definitely. I will check that out too. So thank you for that suggestion, Melinda. I'll definitely will watch the videos that you recommend for us to watch too. So I definitely will check them out ASAP. So much love to you, sis, Melinda, and to Cecily, my other sis too, and to Kiba and her mom Marsha, and to Clarence, and to Teresa, and to all you guys too who are listening too. So later. And always remember this too, and just like when it comes to being who you are as people too.
I never quit.
Yeah, never quit on yourself too. And if anyone gives you some shit too, always be like this too. So when it comes to that being that, tough exterior.
You can't harm me. Are you a fucking ass?
Yeah, always remember that too. So always remember that too. And much love to all you guys too. And if anyone gives you shit also, just like, give them the look like
Fuck,
this.
are you out of your damn mind?
Yeah. Like, are you out of your damn mind? Hold up.
Fuck, are you out of your damn mind?
Yeah, give them that look. People giving you shit like that too. So when it comes to that, and just like this too, if you are just like a slick person too, if you want to just say something slick, like people trying to give you shit like this, give them this.
God, you are a fucking moron.
Yeah, give them that kind of energy. So, yeah, but anyways, much love to you guys, and to any of you guys who are just hopping into. I was about to wrap it up, Marcia. So much love to you and to Kiva. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy out there. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday too. So later. Peace and namaste. Mm-hmm. Let me see here.